Hey, how you doing, brothers? This is Charles Tyler over here at the Black Man's Option. All right, at the Charles Tyler Show. I know it's been a minute. These videos have been few and far apart, but they're always good knowledge every time I come back at you. But tonight we're going to it's going to be a special video here. In particular, we're going to be stepping away from the total, breakdown about Brazil and everything like that. We're going to be dealing with our Facebook group. Afro-American men versus Afro-Brazilian women would you date? Okay, it's been a controversial group and a very information-filled group. When I started this group about 5 months ago, I never thought it would actually do anything, but it has exploded. We're closing in on 2,500 members, and we're growing. I mean, we're getting about almost 100 members every 2 days. Okay, this thing's exploding, and it's going to be even bigger after our November Brazilian trip. Okay, and our beach party going on November 16th. Update on that as well. I do have a new ticket guy. He works for Delta, and we can get buddy passes through him for $900 a piece. So if anybody who still wants to make the trip down there, okay, for the November 16th beach party, please get in contact with me right away via Facebook or via Google, okay? And I'll give you the breakdown on how to get that straight. All right, we can get you rolling and also make your reservations with Mr. John Thompson as far as the rooms. And we'll get you going there for that, especially if you're a first timer, okay? Get you all set up. All right, but tonight I want to talk about the Facebook group. Uh, Despite me being pretty busy, with my project going on right now down here in Louisiana, all right, which is almost over. I'm coming up to my final 2 weeks. I still have taken time out to listen to a lot of people's posts. And, I looked at what people are saying, what our people are doing, okay? And, the group has always been when I put this group together, it was meant to be a forum for brothers who have been to Brazil, such as myself, as many times as I have, all right, with their experiences and everything like that, and how they feel about, you know, visiting Brazil, living in Brazil, because I also got some brothers in the group who live in Brazil. Also, Brazilian women who are also in the group. There are Brazilian women in the group, all right, and also women in general, all right. But the majority of the group members are males. So yes, there's going to be a lot of female content that I put in the group. All right. But we have, sadly to say, I guess every 100 members we get a couple of idiots to join the group too as well. And they get kicked out as well too, just as fast. All right. But why they're in the group, they jump in here, they think it's a dating site. No, it's not a dating site. It's an information group. All right. You know, with the people who've been to Brazil, the people who are on their way to Brazil, and the people who also have knowledge with Brazil, and the people who all already live in Brazil. Okay? All right? When I first went to Brazil back in 2011, I had to get all the knowledge on Brazil practically by myself. I didn't have anybody, I didn't have any group sites like this to come to on Facebook. I didn't have anybody telling me type of information that we have now going on in the group. All right. And we also bring it as a way of congregating. All right. Socializing. All right. Among all of us in the group, among all 2,500 members, well, actually 2,437 members as of this time. Okay. But a lot of people have, because of the title, which I'm having problems at this time changing, all right, they tend to take it the wrong way. That date at the end of the sentence, all right, is where people get confused. They come in the group, start doing selfies, men selfies. Come on, this is men in the group. We don't want to see no other man unless you got a broad with you. Okay, unless you got a sister with you, unless you got a lady with you, unless you got, and particularly a Brazilian lady with you. We don't want to see that. This is not what the group's all about. All right. This group, if you're looking for, quite basically, if you're looking for information about Brazil, how I can get to Brazil for cheap, how I can get my visa, how I can get my passport, where can I stay in Brazil for cheap, whether it's in Sao Paulo, whether it's in Rio, whether it's in Salvador da Bahia, whether it's in Feliz, okay? This group is where you want to go, okay? It's a one-stop shop of information. Plus, there's a lot of brothers who go down to Brazil by themselves. Of course, I went by myself. I didn't sit around waiting for some lagging friend caught in the matrix and can't break himself free because he can't get a passport or whatever, or he's too lazy to go get a passport or go get a visa. All right? I jumped on a plane and went to Brazil on my own. Okay? And there's a lot of brothers who have done that. All right, but in the process of all doing that, we're coming down there, we're by ourselves, we don't know, we're coming to another country, another continent, all right, a completely different type of city with a different type of culture, and we don't know anybody. Well, guess what? You can come to this Facebook group, Afro-American men versus Afro-Brazilian women would you date? And you can say, you can just post up in our group, hey, I'm real right now, and I need a crew to roll with, all right? Guess what? There are always a group of brothers in Brazil who are connected to this group. Okay? Come on, we can meet over at the balcony. All right? And the camaraderie that a lot of people are going to find when they come down to Brazil, the camaraderie among African American men in Brazil, because and particularly in Rio, because we're a small minority, is very close and very tight. All right? Sadly to say, we don't have that camaraderie right here back in the Matrix. But we can go to another country and have it, is what it is. All right, we look out for each other in another country, but won't look out for each other here in the U.S., in our home. Okay, but that's the way it is. But guess what? It's pretty good to know that I got somebody, another brother, looking at watching my back in another country. All right, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. It'll keep you out of trouble, keep you from getting killed, keep you from getting robbed. Okay, keeping your experiences about Brazil and about maybe a trip to Rio de Janeiro, one, fun and less taxi as far as worrying about the bad stuff that can happen, the negativity that could come down there when you're in an urban tropical community like Rio de Janeiro. Okay, but when you have information, once again, information is power. When brothers are sharing information on the group site, wherever it may be, okay, whether it's certain places you can go, financial information, how you can obtain certain documents to where you can stay in Brazil. A lot of brothers are looking into that. All right, this is where I want brothers to go. This is where when I put this with this group together on Facebook, this is what it was meant to be. Okay, and I have a lot of people who I'm gonna leave their names nameless, but they know who they are. Who try to dictate to me about how I should name my group. Why is it this and why is it that? I gotta say this to you, bros. Okay, all right. If you don't like what you're hearing or what the group is posting, dude, you don't have to be a member. Just press the delete button right there, right next to notifications, and click yourself out. Okay, no one's begging you to stay. Okay, these people know who they are. Okay, and that also goes out to people who come in and think that this is a dating site or this is a prostitution ring. Okay, how I feel about that is that I got a 20-year-old daughter. Okay, and I was told a long time ago that in order for you to get into the prostitution ring or be a pimp or whatever, you got to be able to pimp your own daughter. Well, guess what? I can never do that. So I don't ever want to be associated with any type of prostitution or pimping or anything like that, even if it's online. Okay? And I just want to put that out there. So this site won't be mistaken for silly stuff like that. Yes, we got fine pictures of fine black women or Spanish women, Brazilian, all in general. Yes, it gets put on the site. Yes, I allow people to do that. All right. I've always been I don't say, oh, it's my group, Charles Tyler's group. No, the Charles Tyler Show's group. No, I say it's our group, the brothers group, even the sisters group, the Brazilian sisters at least. Okay? I put it out there to where everybody has the freedom to put decent and even sexy material, aside from anything short of pornographic, on this group site. Okay? People sharing their experiences, putting their pictures on, even sharing some of their likes and dislikes. Well, how you like this, sister? Guess what? We have a lot of dudes in this group. So yes, I want a lot of pictures of a lot of women. Okay? All right? Those pictures there are not meant. People have a gentleman recently saying, I'm going to once again leave him nameless, is saying that those pictures are meant to keep us interested in the group. Well, I say this, I'm not the one that's mainly posting them. People from the overall group have been posting those pictures. All right? And guess what? They're eye candy, yes. But knowledge should keep you interested. Those pictures of those lovely ladies in Brazil is just a bonus. Okay? A little extra icing on the cake. All right? But this is how we can, like I said, I just want to put it out there of what the group is all about and why it's here and why I want it to grow and why I want more black brothers from America, from the Matrix itself, to come here. They're one-stop shop on information about Brazil. All right? There wasn't that many. In fact, there was up until I started this group, there was no um, you know, groups based on information about going to Brazil. Okay, I wanted to change that. When I was in Brazil, I seen too many of our sisters rolling around with the cracker man. All right, rolling around with the white boys. Why? Because we don't know nothing about Brazil, and a lot of brothers were not coming down there. I wanted to change that. I want to get a lot of good African American men that are willing to break free from the matrix and make the move and come down to Brazil, come down to Rio de Janeiro, come down to Sao Paulo, come down to Salvatore de Bahia. But in the process of all that, we have to have a place where we all can come and socialize on our experiences and socialize on what to do and what not to do. And if a lot of y'all who've been in this group long enough, you have seen that I or Bio or even D, or even Terrence, my man Terrence Smith, you put a lot of good information in here, man. I had to put that out there to you, bro. All right. And also my man Curtis. All right. Curtis, that last clip you did, call me, man. That's all I can say. Call me. All right. I got to talk to you about something. I got to talk to you, man. You might be my next admin. All right. But all y'all brothers coming together and putting that information into this group helps the group grow. All right. The negative gentlemen, well, guess what? If y'all looking for a prostitution ring site, go. There's plenty of them. All right. Y'all looking for a dating site, all right. Brazilian Cupid, um, a Latin Euro. All right. There you go. I even post those links into this group site as well. All right. So let's get the confusion about this Facebook group correct. Everyone within the sound of my voice and the image of me right here in this video, please understand about what Afro-American men and Afro-Brazilian women wouldyouDate.com is all about. Information, and information is power. This is Charles Tyler once again All right, from the Black Man's Option at the Charles Tyler Show, just putting it out there to you. All right, I'm gonna catch you on the other side. Check y'all brothers later.